as it being the best 4 months of my life, between the culture, the food, the work we did, and by all means the people I met I'll never forget.
And my favorite thing about the program was that I don't feel like I'm leaving a program. We all feel, I think, that we're leaving a family. The first week we were here, you guys really became for us a family, like a support system. So that's been amazing. I mean, to come to a city like this where it's so big and to still feel secure and like I could go out and explore and get lost because I had such a great support system was amazing. And I think that made it really easy to learn.
I mean, this really does feel like home, and I don't know if it's just the city itself. It's probably a combination of it's the people of time. I mean, it's become a second home, and I think it's just been an amazing experience of discovery, personal discovery of ourselves, of Rome itself, and I think that wouldn't have happened without the guidance of our instructors and, like Nicole was saying, a family, a support system that you guys have really, really provided for us, and I really do feel like I'm leaving a second family behind.
Between my classmates, who I knew coming in, but not all of them, and then meeting you and the entire staff and people that I'm never going to forget, and then from the guys at the kebab place down the block who, again, I'm never going to forget, people I get close with, to the coffee shops I go to every day, and I walk in, they know me by name and what I order every single day. It's good to meet people from different cultures and to get that all to come together. And like the place I travel into, the people I met there, and it's just I have them all on Facebook now, and it's all just coming together, seeing how everything worked out. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing.
Because no one's ever pushed us the way we've been sort of encouraged here. It's a positive encouragement, and here we've really learned how to use what we already have in the best way possible. So I can't thank anyone or any of the faculty more than another. It's the team feeling here. It's just been extremely beneficial to my education in general.
I think I just like the structure of the program. Like everything you're learning is kind of intertwined with each other, right? You know, like within the walks and with your theory class and Anthony's class, and then like Italian, you're learning stuff that you go through in the city. It's kind of everything relates to each other.
It was just so different than like the way that we normally work at school. Like I felt like there were no boundaries.
Yeah, that's why I think I went like all that.
I really have expanded a lot this semester, a lot more than I probably have done in the last 3 years.
I feel like I learned a lot more this semester than I have in past ones. Just
the amount of cultural depth, historical depth in the city, just to be surrounded by it at all times, it's unlike anything that any of us have ever experienced, especially for 4 months. So to be practicing and learning and speaking about all these things while you're immersed in the city, it just makes it so much more engaging, I guess.
I'd say walking around Rome, you just discover a lot about architecture in general, and you kind of get to experience a different city than what you normally see in the United States. So it's kind of coming around in full circle, understanding like buildings around you and your urban environment.
I just loved like the ambience. Like we would just leave the studio, we would be like in the middle of this piazza, everybody doing their thing, something happening, like something you wouldn't expect just happening right there.
I liked it because like we would just be wandering and we always pop into churches and you would never expect it, and it would be like the tiniest little thing like squished in between two different buildings, and we'd go in and you'd look up and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I walked in here. Every time we wander, like we would never really pick a destination, we would just walk around and discovering things.
That just shows it's okay to get lost.
Yeah, it is.
You always find something new from it.
Well, I think my favorite experience was just wandering down the streets, and then if you turn one corner, there's something new every time. You'll be wandering down a tight street, and then you pass by a corner, and you're in a great big piazza. So
we'll never forget just walking out every morning on the cobblestone paths to go get a coffee and just sitting down, looking up, and be like, wow, I'm in Rome right now. This is absolutely amazing.
Italian culture was cool too. So cornetto and a cappuccino every morning was something I enjoyed, and all the food, obviously.
I really enjoyed the trips as a class. Venice is my favorite place so far.
The travel weeks were absolutely amazing.
I really liked our travel. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to go to Pompeii, and I got to do that, so that was really cool. But I also liked Herculaneum a lot. I'd never heard about it, but that was equally as rewarding as going to Pompeii was.
Yeah, I enjoyed the trips a lot. Amazing. I mean, Venice was gorgeous.
So. Yeah. No, but just seeing like a
extreme variety.
We've gone all over Europe, all over Italy, all over Rome, and just the things that we've gotten to see in such a short amount of time. It's flown by.
I definitely learned a lot this semester.
Learned a lot from this program.
Amazing experience.
It was a great trip.